welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be testing the Ferrari F40 and Asphalt 8 multiplayer. So my tuning is max level 5 on everything, and for pro kits, I have a tuning of 1, 1, 2, 1, bringing us to a rank of 1452. Anywho, let's get on to our first race, which is against another F40, Renault Trezor, Ed Design Torque, Renault Alpine Celebration, McLaren MP4 12C, and Marussia B2. Alright, so we're already at our full speed, so this car has decent acceleration. Sure, it gets out-accelerated by basically everything, but its acceleration is good enough to beat most of the noob cars, and occasionally you'll beat some Max Pro C-Class cars. So anyway, here, the Marussia B2 gets right near us in the Renault Alpine Rex. So now the B2 is in third, and I'm in fourth. I almost said second there. So, this car has good acceleration, pretty good top speed, really good handling, a decent drifting radius, but if I had to say its worst trait, it would be its nitro efficiency. It's awful, I'll just say that. Well, awful when compared to the other stats, but it's not the worst either. But its nitro efficiency is this car's weakest point. Anyway, here we make contact with the Marussia, thankfully not wrecking, but the flat spin gets messed up and the F40 passes us. Then again, that's the only F40 we see in this race besides the red one with the black stripes that's filming these races, also known as the person commentating these races, also known as the YouTuber making this video. Where was I going with that? Anyway, let's see if we can catch up on the second lap. And we are already gaining some ground because he took the slower route at the start of the track, and we are already slowly catching up. I don't know, this guy wasn't the best driver, he wasn't the worst either. Just remember, driver skill also matters. You can't just have the best car in the game and expect to win. For a few reasons. First of all, if you have the best car in the game, which is like a Max Pro Centenario, that's rank 1862. Yeah, all the other kings are also rank 1862. So you kind of have to drive well. So here, the F40 messes up this turn, and I get ahead of him. And thankfully, we do not mess up our flat spin. And we come in fourth ahead of him, the 12C and the Renault Alpine, but losing to the Marussia, the Trezor, and the ED Design Torque. Not bad showing for this car. That F40 was a higher ranked one. He was 1459. So, let's go ahead and get on to our second race. When the recording ends, I'm showing the results for too long. Anyway, our second race is against the same Marussia, same Alpine, or not the same Alpine, and a Senna and a Miura. So once again, everything except for the Senna and the Marussia would accelerate us. That's really what you're going to get out-accelerated by for the most part. Other Max Pro C-Class cars. Not sure why I said other Max Pro C-Class cars, because this is the B-Class car. But here we're starting to have a duel with the Alpine. Everyone's basically settling into their spots. The Marussia is catching up to the Miura, and that's what's going on right now. So here the Alpine goes down there. I'm not sure if that's faster. I go up here, and I think the Miura wrecked or something, because now yep, there's the Miura gone, and now we have I believe that's the Alpine there, and behind us I believe is the Marussia B2. So we take the shortcut. The Alpine does not, which is a mistake on his part. However, he still does manage to come neck and neck with me. This was a pretty intense first lap, and had it been one lap, I would have probably won, or gotten second place at least. So here we get ahead of the Alpine, and we start to build our lead. Ahead of the B2 and the Alpine Celebration. Not bad showing for this car, especially considering it's only 200,000 credits. Now, granted, you have to upgrade the car for it to be competitive, because at a rank of like 1350, you're going to be seeing Max Pro Donker routes, and you don't accelerate as fast as them. But here at this rank, you are able to accelerate as fast as some other cars, and be able to beat most cars, except for a few Max Pro C-Class cars, but you can always squeak out a win against them. This car is definitely good competition against them. Oh, and here comes the heartbreaking part of this race. So, I go up here to get a barrel and get some nitro, and I need more nitro, so I barrel again. My car doesn't go high enough. And now the B2 and the Alpine are ahead of us. And behind us, I'm not sure what's behind us. Oh, behind us is the Renault Alpine. He got knocked down by the Marusha B2. So we come in second place. Nice. Still beat the Renault Alpine. Oh, and surprisingly, I don't think it was the Miura that got fourth. I think it was the Senna. But we'll never know. Our next race is against a CTS V Coupe race car, and a Lotus Evija, and a Lamborghini Veneno. So here, the CTS V still is as fast as us in acceleration, and knocks me and the Veneno down. Thankfully, karma happens to him later on in the race. So anyway, he's right there. The Evija is the car that got far ahead. I believe the Evija has better acceleration. I really don't know in KR because the Evija is a festival car. And the thing with festival cars is that, well, you need kit cards to upgrade them. And kit cards are pro kits. And for pro kits, you need fusion coins. And guess who doesn't have fusion coins? Yep, it's me. So, we are now coming closely behind the CTS-V and the Evija. This car's catch-up ability isn't that bad compared to those cars. And there gets the karma, gets the... Oh wait, never mind, that was the Evija who got knocked down. Looks like the CTS-V is just a stone cold killer. Oh well. We come in behind him for the most part. Which is unfortunate. I wanted to take my revenge on him so badly. Too bad this car wasn't fast enough. It's okay. This is a multiplayer test. Not a war video in Asphalt 8. So here, we do come in second place. Ahead of a Lotus Evija, a Lamborghini Veneno. Not the best cars at this rank. But still, we came ahead of them. In our next race, we have a Audi R8 e-tron Special Edition, a Hot Wheels Twin Mill, and one more car. I don't know what it was because it was behind me the entire race. Oh, it was the McLaren M14A. So the R8 e-tron Special Edition, because it's, well, the Audi R8 e-tron Special Edition, destroys everyone. But I do stay close to this Hot Wheels Twin Mill. You'll slowly see the R8 SE disappear, but you won't see the Twin Mill disappear. We keep up with the Twin Mill, but not the R8 SE. So, this car, being 200,000 credits, is it really worth it maxing? I'd actually say yes, it is. It's my second most used car, behind my 1-to-1, which I use for farming. But I use my 1-to-1 Season 9 race to farm. And guess what car I use to farm to max the 1-to-1? This one. This car's Season 9 race is on Dubai, which is actually a very good track for this car, especially considering its good drifting and handling. And here you can see, the drifting radius isn't sharp, it's actually decent. Its handling is a lot better, but I don't really use the handling that much. Because, well, there was not many curves on these races, but you'll see how responsive the handling is eventually when I stop wagging for nitro. Like right here, see that handling's quite responsive. Sure, most cars can do that, but you can just see how quick the car responds to handling and to turning inputs. It's quite a good handling car. It's easy to drive. Its nitro efficiency makes it the only thing that makes it hard to drive is its nitro efficiency. But I think most people can manage the bad nitro efficiency. If you do have 200,000 credits, pick up this car. So we didn't catch up to the Twin Mill for the second lap, so we get third place, ahead of an M14A. On to our next race against an MP48, and a Lotus Evija, and another Lotus Evija. So I don't know why I kept this race in the video. Basically what happens is, we don't pass the MP40, but we keep up with him. Now, for 200,000 credits, this car in multiplayer is not a bad car. It's a very good middle ground. It's like better than many of the Duke cars, and as good as most of the Max Pro C-Class cars. While it does lose to them for the most part, you can keep up with them, and for the most part, sometimes beat them. This car has a good rivalry with those cars. Now, I don't know if you guys want me to live stream or not for the free race season that's coming up, like the no active multiplayer season thing. And on top of that, I'll be getting the Sin R1, so I'll be able to use that car in multiplayer. I might not have it upgraded too high, but I'll still be able to use it. So I don't know what you guys think. Let me know down below if you want me to live stream. Anyway, here I tried to catch up to the MP48 by taking the turns better, but I think he has better handling, so he stays ahead of me. Quite unfortunate. However, we did keep up with him for the most part in this race, and it isn't that bad. Now, this was supposed to be the final race. Yes, it was supposed to be the final race, that's why I left it in. But it's not the final race. Because I needed to take a thumbnail for my video that you're watching. Because that's what I need to do. So, we come in second ahead of the Avias and behind the MP48. So, the next race you're gonna see is me trying to take a thumbnail shot, but it was a pretty interesting race, so I decided to save the recording and use it in this video. So, we're gonna wait for the results to fade. I don't know why it took so much time leaving the results in, but let's get on to our next race against two Pininfarina H2 speeds, one CLA 45 and an M2. Once again, they out-accelerate us. That's gonna happen with the and Max Pro C-Class cars. The M2 is Max Pro. Both Pininfarinas, I believe, are 1455s, and the CLA, I don't know what the rank is again. But here we're already ahead of the CLA. One of the Pininfarinas gets knocked down, so now we're in third place. Not bad at all. And now we are in fourth place, dueling with the CLA 45. So, what are my final thoughts about this car? I got confused for a second there. Overall, the F40 has good acceleration, good top speed, good handling, decent drifting radius, but poor nitro efficiency when compared to everything else. Not the worst nitro efficiency, but rather obscure and mediocre nitro efficiency. Anyway, we're getting near the end of this race, and something interesting happens literally right about now, or around this corner. The M2 knocks down the other Pininfarina, and now I'm in second place behind this M2 who goes about 241 miles per hour, about the same speed as my car. And since he has better nitro efficiency and acceleration, he will stay ahead for the rest of the race. So, I guess now is my time to say thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to comment down below what car you want me to test next. I'm thinking between the Bugatti Veyron, Nissan Skyline GTR, or Ferrari FXX Evolution. Also, be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. That would help me out a lot. And subscribe, because I want subscribers. So, here we beat a bunch of cars. Then again, every YouTuber wants subscribers. So, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you next video. Don't miss out on my Asphalt 8 content, or my Roblox content when that comes back. Thanks for watching once again, and I will see you next video. Goodbye.